going. Yeah. Let me spin you around in circles. Oh, I really wanna be in your circles. Yeah. Do you wanna be in my circles? Make love to you on this floor in the midst of my circles. Oh, and we'll keep all of the haters out of our circle. Around we go. If you want me to believe, DJ play the remix sound and around we go. Where we start, I don't know.
So you're 18, and then you're 2002 U.S. Army All-American, USA Today Offensive High School Player of the Year. And it was like you were a household name now in Ohio.
Yes.
Now. And then you have LeBron James, the other household name.
Yes.
Right?
30, 40 minutes away.
30, 40 minutes away. So did you and LeBron in high school, did you meet LeBron?
Yeah, so I forget what year it was, sophomore, junior, senior. They all blur at some time. But he had, this what happened. He had come out to, he was getting ready to play a game. And at that time, he would sell out his high school stadium. So they would look for local college venues to hold the high school game.
Right.
And so the first time I met him, they were playing at a school called George Junior Republic. And they were playing at Youngstown State. So it was a big deal that this kid from 30 or 40 minutes away was coming down to our hometown and doing what they do. So when I come to the game, I first, and this is just like, show you how crazy the world is, I sat down on the bench and I had no clue who his mother was at the time.
Right.
And so I'm seeing her go crazy during the game.
Yeah, she's very
Yeah. So I was seeing her going crazy during the game, and I forget who walked up to me. I don't know if it was Mav at this time or somebody, but for whatever reason, they was like, yo, you know, that's his mother. And at that point, just sat and talked to them all throughout the whole game. And then after the game, I went to go meet him. So, like, that's initially how the relationship started. And so then the relationship just kind of grew from there. You know,
Right.
you in Ohio, y'all 30 or 40 minutes away, kept in contact, kept in touch, and just things had developed from there. But that was the start of it. And I don't remember what year that was, but I know they were playing at Youngstown State Stadium.
Okay.
And then they played George Junior, and that's how the relationship started.
What's kind of crazy is that you were bigger than LeBron in Ohio.
Yeah, at that time. Yeah, so in the context of talking about LeBron, like you just have to talk about, you have to understand what Ohio is. Ohio's a football state. And so we don't have anybody,
Right.
you know, you had Eric Snow who came out of Canton. And you could probably pick a handful of people who've come from Ohio in the whole state,
Right.
you know, who have done very well. Like, you know, we're talking about LeBron now. He's a global phenom, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, this is just like guys with a bunch of potential, you know what I'm saying? So when you get football, you get 15, 20, 25,000 people who come to a stadium.
Right.
And at this time, he was rocking and rolling and doing his thing. And just with all due respect, you know what I'm saying, but we're a football state. But he's changed that whole narrative from, you know, all of his accomplishments now.
Right. And so before you went to Ohio State, you were looking at other colleges.
Yes.
What made you go to Ohio State? It was your Coach Tressel?
Yeah, it was Coach Tressel. I was going to go to Notre Dame. And so remember I told you I didn't think I was going to go to the NFL. I didn't think that was a possibility. So I was like, man, if I go get an education from Notre Dame, that, you know, somehow this Notre Dame education will help me to take care of myself for my life, right? And so Coach Tressel became the coach, you know, and even Ohio State never offered me a scholarship, right? So when he became the coach, he was already a phenom to Youngstown people because he had won so many national championships at our local university. And so I called him up and was like, yo, I'm coming to Ohio State. And so I go out and play my senior year. And midway through the year, he was like, yo, you know, you still coming down here because you rocking and rolling, and you may go ahead and choose somebody else.
Offers too,
I
right?
had offers to go everywhere.
Yeah.
And from there, I went down to Ohio State. And I was the first guy to start the whole graduating early trend. And so I was like, you know, I'm going to forego the second half of my senior year.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and rock and roll and graduate early, and then that's how it happened.
Wow. But you got an offer from Miami. So I remember you played Miami.
Yes.
And did they have any harsh feelings for you after you turned them down on the offer down?
No. So Miami came in late, and by the time they had come in, I was pretty much set on what I was doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so just into their consideration, you know, this is the era of Miami where you can go to Florida and pick everybody. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right, so why do we need this guy from Ohio? Yeah. And so it probably wasn't any disrespect to me. They just was like, you know, this is the mecca of football.
You turn Miami down. That's like the Hurricanes were like, you know.
Everything.
Right.
Yeah, in that era. And so it was all love and it was all cool. Art Kehoe, he was the guy who was recruiting me, but I didn't get a chance to go.
I mean, baby, just because I want them all don't mean I don't want you. It's real nigga shit, though.
Too many times it needs to be repeated.
I'm so fly. Young fly movement.
What's up, Doc?
Heavy hitter.
And Young Lloyd. We've been around the world. Take out.
In the middle of the night, I gotta ask myself, did I do the wrong thing? Man, I played myself. Wondering about our lives, I could paint myself. Feeling like I've been here and I changed myself. This a new occasion. Flings, you can't evade them when she's sending you some naked pics. I just exchanged it with my homie. Shorty, I ain't creeping on the low. Some things you understand, other things don't gotta know. On the road, doing shows, 24 in a month. Let's relax and watch a movie while I roll up this blunt. Keep your hips in this ride. If we fly inside, place a kiss on your neck and kiss your exes goodbye.
Every time you see me, I'm so hot, hot, hot. You cruising through your city with a hottie in my drop. The whistle makes so pretty, you can pop my top. Shout and tell me, are you coming to see? The way I hate down like a G, girl, you ain't never seen. No other nigga, we can give it to you like this. So let's take a ride as the wind blows.
Let go. Hey, just came back from shopping on the way to Benihana's. My overseas girl flew it straight from Tijuana. Getting pussy is a crime, I might have to see your honor. But she love a young nigga scream when I put it on her. In my Carolina blue kicks, hottest youngin' on the block. Put me in the studio, bet I make hits. South Beach, all white label day fits. Pimpin' was the same, I gave away chick shit. Know that she can get it from whoever, but she on the phone begging for me to tear it up. I told her take a ride, let the wind blow, and I'll be right there, girl, if you didn't know.
Every time you see me, I'm so hot, hot, hot. You cruising through your city with a hottie in my drop. The whistle makes so pretty, you can pop my top. Shout and tell me, are you coming to see? The way I hate down like a G, girl, you ain't never seen. No other nigga, we can give it to you like me. So let's take a ride as the wind blows. Up, and away we
I want an uptown woman giving downtown head. That means she's smart with the brain, real freaky in bed. She be front row at my shows at the telly at 10. Before the limo hit the club, she already with friends. I'ma play it cool so your man ain't tripping. Giving it up to me already, that's a given. You say that he the best, but you lie like Pippin. Shorty, I play the game when the game ain't given. I could pull the Maserati, fuck a two-door Bugatti. She unzipping with a tongue, pussy sitting on the shotty. The new addiction, like Whitney when she with Bobby. Cause the last thing I want, someone who been with everybody. You heard
Every
me?
time you see me, I'm so hot, hot, hot. You cruising through your city with a hottie in my drop. The whistle makes so pretty, you can pop my top. Shout and tell me, are you coming to see? The way I hate down like a G, girl, you ain't never seen. No other nigga, we can give it to you like me. So let's take a ride as the wind blows. Up, and away we go, yeah.
Mommy, wild out mixtape.
Baby girl, you're so damn fine though. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from behind though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I press rewind though. Ay, you talking bands, girl, I got it. Benjamin's all in my pocket. I traded in my trues for some robbers. He playing Batman, Fetty's gonna rob him. Ay, I got a Glock in my Rari. Ay, 17 shots, no 38. I got a Glock in my Rari. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, she's fine. Wonder when she'll be mine. She walk past like praise, rewind. And see that as one more time. And I got the soda. Remy boys, they know us. All fast money, no slow bucks. No one can control us.
Yeah, my city. Tell me
Is it money or it's me? I smoke 20, smell of weed. I got honeys in my V. They like Monty, can you be my baby daddy? I'm like, yeah. I got robins on my jeans. You see the wings on every pair. All you see is Remy boys. You know my niggas everywhere. And if somebody got a problem, we could meet up anywhere. Now go say some. Don't you niggas play dumb? You know where we came from. You don't want sauce, no A1.
Yeah, she's fine. Wonder when she'll be mine. She walk past like praise rewind. To see that as one more time. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know us. All fast money, no slow bus. No one can control us. Yeah, baby.
Hey, she cutie, yeah, she fine. Made me wanna make her mine. She ain't nothing like them bimbos. If you like it, we can swerve. We can light and stain the purple. Pluck it out the window. We could play and press rewind. Got her singing every time. Take a high note for me, girlfriend. Got my city looking rude. I ain't Diddy, I ain't lone, but I think I need a girlfriend. She feeling great as I'm talking to her. She a Remy girl, so I'm gon' pursue her. I brought a lot of loud, lot of Rem to sip on. $1,000 when I get my tip on off her. Asked her if a fatty was, she said I saw her. Got her with the happy feel, I'm about to spoil her. Got her with the happy feel, I'm about to spoil her. Oh my.
Yeah, she's fine. Wonder when she'll be mine. She walk past like praise rewind. To see that as one more time.
Shut, nigga. TCP, nigga. Triple D music, nigga.
It's been a minute since I known peace, bird smoking, never known cease. Be honest, shit real deep, don't give a fuck if they don't fuck with me. Niggas look, I'm home with sports and fire, niggas crumbling. Got the answer for your problem, night and night, but no tomorrow. YP, really a real nigga, I ain't gotta pull the strap out. I beat him till he passed out, don't believe me, watch me smash him out. Open your cocksuckers, leave him wide, get your shit filled. Crazy on the solo, make something without the word, though. Believe I'm him though, future shirts with your photo. Cause slick boy, relax, I'm locked in. Boys hate swearing they slug, these niggas be yet to be touched. A little much ain't scaring us, ain't coming short, I'm getting us.
I got it, nigga.
These niggas sound like they own, but they ain't got that. Niggas say they with the shit, but they ain't bout that. You got a gun, but I know you ain't never shot that. Nigga, that's where we come from. Nigga, this shit get dumb, dog.
Dumb, 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 dumb.
Nigga, that's where we come from. Nigga, this shit get dumb, dumb.
I stepped in this bitch, so fresh and so clean. My face is so pretty, my tongue is on lean. They don't know my struggle, just glitter and gleam. They don't know my struggle, but I got golden dreams. I want the finer things, big old diamond rings, Virgin bags and Louis flats, cause I got golden dreams. Gotta get what's meant for me, cause Triple D's my team. And I will do anything to see my team succeed. Shout out to TTP, cause they gon' rock with me. Broke beef or hoes, what the hell do you mean? They'll sell up on the scene, so make room for me. Mr. Oakland, Young Rich, and Online. Cause Triple D my team. Shout out to TTP, and I will do anything to see my team succeed. They don't know my struggle, just glitter and gleam. They don't know my struggle, cause I got golden dreams. I want the finer things, big old diamond rings, Birkin bags and Louis flats, cause I got golden dreams. Triple D my team, shout out to TTP, and I will do anything to see my team succeed. Hey.
Sound like they own, but they ain't got that. Niggas say they with the shit, but they ain't bout that. You got a gun, but I know you ain't never shot that. Nigga, that's where we come from. Nigga, this shit get dumb, dog.